Whoa! Okay.
Yep.
It's over. I'll let you pick. Who do you want to start with?
Who do I want to start with, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we've been seeing so much of her, why don't we start with Echidna?
Wait, really? Okay, wow.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think you
Throw
were
a curveball a
into...
little bit.
I didn't think you were into the strong girls.
Hmm.
There is something about her. Is there any other female in this game that is so muscular? So obviously muscular.
So obviously muscular?
Yeah. Because Charlotte pretends she's not. She's like, she pretends she's a maiden, but she's not.
Well, Effie's not very muscular.
Yeah. And she also has a crazy long arm, so that's illegal.
Her muscles have all gone lengthwise. Nyla, maybe.
Nyla, yeah, she shows it off pretty well too. You're right. I think, yeah. There's no super bulky girls in this game. Or
no, we don't have any hot guy level girls.
Yeah. I think eventually we'll get Meg or something.
Is Meg muscular, or is she just bulky?
She's fat. Just call it as it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Husky.
Anyways, we got a muscular girl here. Tell me about her because I don't know anything about her.
What do you want me to tell you? I don't know anything about.
What? Then how are we gonna do this?
I told you this is one of the one games I haven't actually done much research into.
Oh my god, done much research into is a fancy way of saying I didn't play the game. All right.
I didn't.
So we now have to bullshit our way through this one. Let's proceed with saying she has really nice shoulder guards. I like spikes.
Yes.
Pointy things make me excited.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. So I didn't know you were like that.
Okay. And I like her boots because I imagine how it feels. No,
Oh.
I can't even finish that. Those are iron boots. If you have a getting stepped on fetish, it's not of this girl. Because she will crush her grapes. It will not even be close. Okay. What else about her? Is she from a tribe? I don't know. I don't know anything.
She is specifically from an island. Kind of leading an uprising army.
Do islands have tribes? I'm joking. Go ahead. Yeah.
If you count islands as tribes, then sure. Sure.
Okay. Actually, this girl is actually stunning. She's really well covered, but you can tell she has an extremely athletic figure. She's hot. Something about her eyes too. I won't lie to you guys. I've fallen in love with girls over their eyes.
It's one of the main things.
It is one of the main things. That, and if you can make eye contact with a girl long enough, you probably, it's probably meant to be. Because if she didn't look away and you didn't look away, unless you stole something from her. But yeah, usually it means something. Anyways, yeah, nice figure, nice waist. I don't know where she's from, so it's really hard to derive anything from this. Her weapon also doesn't show.
What?
No, and wait, it does?
Wait, no, I said what?
Her weapon doesn't show.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
She's a hero class, though, so she can wield one or the other.
Oh, okay. It is? Okay, wow. What?
Yeah.
No, what did you do? No, you took one of the hottest girls I've seen in this game and made her look like an idiot. What the heck?
Gotta yeet that axe. I've been saying that a lot tonight.
So, basically, here's something you learn in, like, fencing. Here's something you learn in, like, most combat arts. If you take such a stance like this, you're wholly committed. You don't want to go for this unless it's for a killing blow. And she's not even, putting her second arm, like, her hand on the axe, and she's already in full lunge. This is wrong. No. What? I appreciate them trying something different, but like at least put her other hand on the axe. I guess it covers her face. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I get it. They didn't want to cover her face, but like this as a posture is terrible. Yeah. Anyways, at the very least, you get to see how long her legs are. This girl's hot. I've already said it.
Yep.
And if she really does demote, she's actually quite. Sometimes the demotes really feel like they didn't put as much work in them, whether it be stats, skills, or art. But in this case, she has 2 of the 3 at least. Arguably all 3, because safeguard, rear guard.
Well, she has good skills.
Rear guard, drive attack are pretty valuable, pretty useful. Alright. Anyways, not a fan of this. I do like her face though. Man, there's something about short hair girls. If a girl can pull off short hair, I'm usually instantly like adding points to that. I really like girls with short hair.
Oh, as do I.
Yeah. It's also less creepy if you live with them.
What?
Anyways, whoa, what's with all the wind?
I don't know.
Dang. I too like the wind.
Yes.
I experience it every day. Yes. Okay.
The wind is a good thing.
Wind is a good thing. No, but seriously, I like this art better. A lot of the special arts I find really bad looking, but at least this one.
They just don't really do a lot. This
Yeah.
one really pushes the boundary a little.
Actually, the posture now fits a lot better with the special pose.
Yeah. It's really
Now-
designed for that.
Yeah, now it looks like she's like about to throw out a wind blow or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is actually a thing in Fire Emblem games. I'm not sure if it was a thing in Sacred Stones, but like using wind.
This is not
Or
Sacred
energy.
Stones. What? Binding Blade.
Binding Blade. Oh wait, that's why we didn't play it, because it wasn't released.
Yeah.
Okay. If there was some doubt about how big her boobs are, no, there's no doubt. This girl is well endowed too.
Definitely didn't make that very clear from the start.
Yeah, it was not very clear. Armor.
Wasn't even clear in original art, which, for the sake of I'll link it to you.
Alright, sure. There's something about her face. I like the dead eyes. I like the upset look.
That glare is piercing.
Yep, it is piercing. What? What? You can't be serious. The
Yeah.
art is so improved. Man, look at her. This is what she
is.
originally looked like. She looked really plain. Her axe looked crappy. She looks like a brigand, to be honest.
I mean, island nations are kind of like that, but still. She definitely, like, I'll be honest, from the first time I saw her, I completely forgot she was a female until I saw her in Heroes.
Dang.
Because I have seen her art before, but I didn't even know she was a female.
Alright, she looks a lot better. Oh
Yeah.
crap. That is a real improvement. Her axe, she didn't have a personal axe then.
No, she does not. She comes with a steel axe.
That is definitely not a steel axe. Alright, I like that. Alright. Yeah, I would be pretty excited to make a +10 version of her.
Definitely would be, if it weren't for the fact I have Soleil, one of my first +10 projects.
Unyielding idealists. Echidna. On the western isles of Alib, there's an incredible woman they call their hero, stronger than any among them, and with a kind heart to match. Yes, it's Echidna. The western isles were ruled under the iron fist of a cruel lord, and villains plagued the land. To help the suffering common folk, Echidna led the resistance against their oppressors. Against their oppressors? What? I've played or watched too much FGO with Spartacus to take oppression well anymore. Also gamers and impressing gamers.
Yes.
Oppression has lost its meaning to me. Anyways, when Roy eventually came to Isles leading the army of the Lycian League, Echidna worked with him to defeat the local lord and send him packing. Nice going, Echidna. Alright, sorry, what did you say?
Nothing. It's just a little side quip.
Oh. Wait, she's not very tall. Roy's a small boyo. Come on, this is inaccurate art. There's no way she's the same size as Roy.
It's
Come
probably
on.
standing on like a step stool trying to feel tall.
I know, but look at the arm length. She's slightly, yeah, okay, she's slightly bigger.
Yeah.
Or Roy just has really short arms.
Or Sharena has dreams.
Or, yes. That's true. This might be Sharena, yeah. Echidna fights for the weak against their oppressors. Oh my gosh, she's literally Spartacus. If we can count on the hero of the Western Isles to fight alongside the Order of Heroes, we'll be 100-fold stronger. Well, that's very specific. She always looks like she's ready to throw her axe.
Yeah. It's, huh.
Yeah. All right. Number 2. Let's go with the... Okay, let's go with the other hot girl. There's actually 3 hot girls in this banner, in my eyes. I didn't think this was real. When I first saw her, number 1, she did not have a pauldress in her original art. But Cubone made a nice touch there. Number 2, her boobs. You guys want to know the hardest job in this entire world? It's held by these string. Do you see how they're flexing themselves? Yeah. They are barely doing their jobs.
Yikes.
Yep. Very interesting detail. But that's typical Cubone. He's really good at it. Her form, like, this is the tightest fitting clothing I've ever seen. Like, how can you even move in this? Let alone, like, fight in this. But yeah, you can see her form perfectly grabbed on by the clothing. But yeah, the pauldress is a nice touch. It was just a normal red dress in her original art.
Yeah, and I linked it to you just in case you need it.
Okay.
She does have something close to a pauldron in original art. It's just not silver, so it's a little harder to tell.
Huh. It looks way different. No, this is a fan art. There's no way. There's no way.
I mean, it could also just be updated on the resolution, but it's the same art.
Wow. See, her boobs, for one thing, aren't as aggressively popping out. Because you can tell there's a very big difference here. Anyways,
well, Kaboom only gets limited by IS, otherwise he is unstoppable when it comes to them.
Yes, he is literally unstoppable when it comes to them. This man will do whatever it takes to get the point across. And the point is, every girl is busty in his eyes.
Exactly.
Right. I do like how she's wearing thigh highs. That's not part of the original. You can see there's nothing underneath. It does make sense, because you wouldn't want to wear boots without a sock. Without socks, it would suck. Nice shoes. Nice shoes. I always found those really attractive. Yeah, she didn't. Not quite the same. Not quite the same. The boots, the wrapping on the boots.
Yeah, not quite. It's a little more pronounced here.
A lot more pronounced, yeah. Yeah. I do like the art. It's a nice update. Her cape looks better too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot more details, a lot better shading. All right.
The shading in particular, I think, is one of the biggest things here.
You know what? Why I thought this was super illegal? See how her hips thrown out?
Yeah.
Jesus, that just little tinge of extra angle makes it very clear this woman is thick.
Yep.
All right, this is a lie. I want everyone to know this is a lie. This is a lie. There's no way she could get in a stance like this without something ripping. There's no way. Do you see how hard the clothing is grabbing onto her?
Oh yeah.
I don't care if this is silk. There's no way this is staying on. Also, you're also witnessing one of the issues with being a woman with big boobs as an archer. They say some Amazons cut off their left breast to fire. I think that's a bit crazy, but you can see why it's a problem. Historically, she can't draw straight, even if she wanted to. There's just no way. She has extra obstructions. So you're seeing her like adjust to it, but obviously it's not proper form. Why is it not proper form? Watch where the arrow is going. Watch the arrow and watch the bowstring. The bowstring's literally going into her armpits. She can't draw further even if she wanted to. So yeah, that's why Amazon's they say it's in historical text that they did that, but it sounds a bit too crazy to me. But
it's probably happened at least once.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't put it against it because again, you're seeing the problem here. You can't draw like this. You can't. There's just no point. Anyways, yeah, drawing into your armpit, not a good idea, but because you're not getting the maximum fire, as much power in it, and of course you want more power because you got to pierce armor, especially leather. Everyone's wearing leather at least. And of course distance. Yeah, this big boobs. Maybe this is why she uses Blazing Wind. Because she needs extra help on getting the kills. I don't know. Anyways, incredibly beautiful though. She's hot. You can never take that away from her. With that said, I can't tell if those are warrior hips or childbearing hips. Anyways, she's
Both.
Yes. Wait, she doesn't come with Blazing Wind.
Yeah, she does.
Oh wait, she does. This is perfect. This is perfect. It's literally Blazing Wind in action. You can see all the wind.
Yep.
I'm shaking my head because look.
Huh?
She's wearing two possible things that can flap. Okay. Wearing two possible things that can flap. One is her cape. And the other is the bottom of her dress, and it's not flapping. All right, we're just gonna move on.
Saw that coming.
I bet he wanted to. Like they're unmoved by the wind.
Yeah, that is a bit
yeah,
surprising.
that is. But this is called admiring art. We're gonna pick up on these details. Whoa. Okay.
Yep.
It's over. It's over. There is no hotter herd art in this game. I've seen hot herd art. I really like the Versus herd art, for example. The Versus got nothing on it. Number one. I told you guys, the hardest working thing in the entire world were the strings that held the dress together across her boobs. They have split.
They have failed.
They have failed, yep. Number two, look how she's angled. It really accentuates all her curves. And number three, they didn't even need to do this, but the bowstring's pressing against her boobs. That has never happened in this game so far. Nothing has like actually...
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, nothing has actually even touched sacred objects. I don't know.
Let alone make an indent.
Yep. So yeah, if it wasn't obvious there was depth to her boobs, it is very obvious.
Yep.
Also, the shading adds a lot more depth because look at her thighs. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I think she is the thickest girl in this entire game.
Definitely contending for that.
And this face, that looks like ecstasy. Did her bowstring like, you know, get pulled across her nipples or something? I don't know, but she doesn't look like she's hurt.
What nipples? This is Fire Emblem. They don't
Oh,
exist.
that's true. You're not allowed nipples. And her father is hot guy, and he has no nipples.
Yep.
It all makes sense.
It's hereditary.
But I do like how they at least got the quiver correct. I'm sick of seeing people draw, like carry their arrows on their back. That's not historically accurate, especially when you're wearing a cape or something. But from the side of the hip though, that's correct. Nice legs. Her thighs are even exposed. Man, this is perfect herd art. Alright, Nabata Protector Agreen. There's a village in the Nabata Desert, I believe, where the descendants of dragons make their home, and that distant sanctuary is protected from intruders by Agreen, the ace sniper. If you took that bow away from her and the quiver, I can't tell she's a sniper at all. Agreen comes from a long line of Guardians of Nabata. Her father, Hawkeye, was her predecessor and then also an outstanding guardian. Is this old Hawkeye?
I believe so, yeah.
He does not look old. Well, he kind of looks a bit.
He doesn't. Well, he ages pretty gracefully.
He ages gracefully. One day, the desert shaman, Sophia the Long-Necked, sensed evil coming from the kingdom of Burn. Agreen left the village and worked with Roy's army to find out the truth of what was happening. Aww. Everyone fear Dune. Agreen has a strong sense of responsibility, and I know she'll carry out her mission no matter what. I've got my work cut out for me if I want to keep up with her. She has no boobs in this. Bad art. Oh, is it Dune here? No. If a Dune was here, that would hint at too much.
That would be too much hinting. If it were hinting at all, which it isn't.
Alright. It's only natural to go from one big boob girl to another big boob girl. So we're going to Brunya.
Hello, Brunya.
Okay.
It's Larum.
Well, I mean, I would have clicked Larum. I wanted to actually. I actually hate her art, by the way. Larum's art. Brunya. Have we ever gone in a banner with two big booby girls?
Summer banners.
Summer banners. You're right. But she's free. Oh wait.
This is very true.
No, I don't. I think we stopped at two big booby girls. But yeah. Anyways, Brunya. She's also thick.
Yes.
That is my observation.
This is a very valid observation.
Yes, okay. I also like her thigh highs and her heels. Those are really nice looking heels. But there's metal bits to it, which means you don't want her to step on you.
Or do you?
No, you don't. You will not survive. Okay, anyways.
People.
I like her gloves. She has really elegant hands. Actually, she has a big hand. She has bigger hands than Reinhardt.
Those are really big hands, I just noticed. What?
Look at her left hand, guys. What the heck?
Why are those hands so big?
Those hands. Those are yaoi hands. Is she a Fuda? No way. Wait a second. Is that a bulge?
I think that's the exact opposite.
But it kind of looks like. Look at. If I had a mouse, I could circle. Look, you can tell like the. There's the shading. The shading hints that there's something underneath. Or she's just really pressing for it. I don't know. Anyways, that's Brunya. She's. I forgot to look at her face. Shit. Okay, she has really beautiful eyes and matches her ruby. Oh, I forgot what those things are called. She has a ruby on top on her forehead.
Oh, I forgot what those are called too. Circle.
It's not a circlet. It's like more like a necklace.
Well, I mean, you don't wear necklaces on your forehead. Diadem.
Forkless.
Forklift.
Forkless. Okay, it's a forkless. Oh, she even has really beautiful ears.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Because when you push the hair back like that, it really shows off the ear. Oh. I like her. She's pretty. I didn't even notice, though. Anyways, she looks really good. One of the 4 generals of what again?
Burn.
Burn. Holy crap. It's illegal. This is illegal. There's no way she's allowed to fight. Look how thick she is. Do you guys see her leg? What the heck? I know she's wearing a dress, but that leaves nothing to imagination. Do you see how her clothing, her dress is just like grabbing around her? Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, her boobs aren't leaving much to imagination. She's casting a spell, and the armpit fetish is in full force. Her big ass hands to hold that big ass book. Yep. We're gonna keep going.
Yes.
Wow. There's balls. Okay. Ice. I like ice. Is it actually ice? No, it is.
It is.
What's with her art today?
I don't know. They really seem to be on a roll today.
What is with her art today? You are literally not hiding anything here. No, it is. There's literally like a little bit of the dress being held together.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even legal? This is so borderline. If that little strap broke, this is about to become 18 plus. It would just be full exposure. Even the top of her dress took damage. My goodness, this is not right. This is not right. These girls are way too thick. And even the thigh highs. Or panty. No, they're thighs. They broke. Wow. This is maximum exposure. And her face. There's something special about this look. Kind of looks like it's like insolence, but anyways.
I feel like I'd hear that word at least once.
Yes. Burn is the strongest military power in the League, and Brunya is one of the most powerful spellcasters in Burn. Did I mention that she's also beautiful, hardworking, and kind to boot? Yes. It's a shame. It's a shame she's fighting. Brunya swore her absolute loyalty to Zephyl, the king of Burn, and of course, Zephyl trusts her the most out of all his vassals. Were they supposed to get together?
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's just that Zephyl is like dragons.
Yeah, man, sometimes it's a problem, guys. All the hardworking guys, they're too obsessed to see what's around them. All this guy wants is dragons when he has a hot general that probably likes him. Alright. Her feats in battle were so outstanding that she rose to the top flight of Burn military. The Wyvern generals, with crashing lightning bolts and shearing winds at her command. Roy and friends were in for a tough time. Kinda looks like he's facing puberty for the first time as well.
One could say so.
She looks really dastardly like that. She'd definitely be a terrifying foe to face in battle, but I bet that if we got to her on our side, we'd find her partners more reliable than her. We'd find few partners more reliable than her. Yeah, I was like, I read it wrong. Show us what you can do, Brunya. And that is true. Sharena's actually correct about it. She's one of the most reliable heroes in this game, because she cannot be debuffed.
Yeah, reliability is an understatement on this one.
King of Burn, once a kind-hearted boy who became disillusioned with humanity. Fell in love with dragons, wants to become dragon. Wants his world to be ruled by dragons. Brunya has sworn loyalty to him. Actually makes no sense. You're a king, and you're like, does that not make him a cuck of a king? If you want your kingdom to be ruled by somebody else? Yeah.
Sort of, I guess, yeah.
Alright, let's go with my least favorite hero here.
Oh boy.
I probably will like her in the game, but not like her here. Because here, her anatomy just creeps me the hell out. Because you can see how big her head is. Her head looks like it's as big as her... From shoulder to shoulder, it looks like her head is as big as her... The proportions don't make sense. Her head is massive.
Aren't helping.
Yeah, not helping at all. Her boobs look kind of weird too. Her waist, there's something really off about this. Her belly button, this is the ugliest belly button I've seen in this game thus far. It is like, what is that? Have you ever seen a real belly button? Or this could be one of those, people like use themselves as like references. Did this guy have a very shallow belly button? Because that's the most shallow belly button I've ever seen. Like most belly buttons, you can put like, your thumb in it. Not your entire thumb, of course, but like this maybe your pinky in it. It's so tiny. That's not right. It has to at least accompany the top of your thumb. Anyways, enough about belly buttons. I like string. When dancers dance with string, it's very twirly and nice. She has at least very dull looking feet. I don't like the shade. I'm gonna be frank. I don't like the shading. I don't like the proportions. I don't like the lack of detail makes it look like it's kind of like a watercoloring thing, but it's not.
I can see that.
Yeah, and her eyes. They stare into my soul. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't care if she's a lolly. This is This is the most creepy lolly in this game thus far.
Yep.
She got made as a dagger hero, so she can't throw swords, but it's just like Tethy's kind of throwing a sword anyway.
Yeah, well, if I remember correctly, she can't use weapons and neither can Tethys, so...
Oh, that is very interesting. That's right, dancers in the older games. Okay.
Yep.
Also, here's the thing. Her original art, that was see-through. This is an ugly blob.
Yep.
Her pants, it makes her look so fat. Can't even explain it. But yeah, the clothing's supposed to kind of see through, and it's not, and that kind of ruins. If we ever made an emote for smug in our server, this is it. that is
a really smug face.
Very smug. She looks chubby. It's because the proportions are all wrong. And she's a lolly, so she's not very tall, so yeah. Anyways. This is okay. As long as you're covering that belly button, I think she looks a lot better, because she looks weird with it. I don't know. Like this, she looks a lot more normal. But again, this is my least favorite art. I'm just telling you now. Here.
That's fair.
I think some people dig this, but it's just, again, the proportions are really weird. The shading, the lack of detailing. Like, there's a lot of issues I have with this. Yeah. Sprightly dancer, Larum. The Western Isles of Leap suffered under tyrannical rule, but there was a resistance movement fighting back against their oppressors. Among them was Larum, the energetic young dancer who's larger than life. Larger than life. Yeah.
Lucas, larger than life.
That just makes her sound fat. When Roy arrived on the Western Isles, Larum successfully petitioned him to aid the resistance, joining forces with their leader, Echidna. Roy fought to free the Isles from its oppressors. Aww. Aside from helping the resistance, Larum had the... Oh shit. Had other goals in mind. Don't read this. Her adopted father, the great general of Etruria, had asked her to protect someone important. Who's that? This is spoiler. This is all spoiler. There's certainly more that meets the eye when it comes to Larum, but what girl doesn't have a secret or two? Anyways, I hope she'll stick around to dance, live, blah, blah, blah. It's not dancing. It looks like she's about to hug somebody. Imagine him not liking Lolly. Well, you just saw it. All right, those are your heroes. We're only covering the... Oh, no, I'm joking.
Only covering the banner. Even though we covered Brunya.
I do think Ray's artists got better over time, because the first one, I hated it. Lou...
It could also just be because it's Ray.
Yeah. Oh, that's also Chad looks cool. This kid looks like he's ready for business. Especially that cloak.
Oh, he looks like a total Chad.
Yeah, he does. He does look like a Chad. Like literally a literal Chad. But you see how high he wears his pants? PP strong, belt high, dagger ready to draw. That cape. I love that cape. Just from like old westerns and Trigun. Capes like that, really cool in animes.
Oh yeah, that's more like shovel sort of thing.
Exactly, yes. And you can see there's wind. It's dynamic. I like that. Even though he's just standing. It looks like he's ready to fast draw, which is, you can see the influence there. Very nice sharp art. Ooh. Is he supposed to use a curved dagger?
What on earth is that dagger?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a very early game thief, so if I think he has like an iron dagger or something.
Huh. Also music. I have no idea what that is. It's weird. Alright, maybe he'll come up with his own weapon one day then. That's a hint. Though I have no idea if he actually has his own weapon.
No. It'll have to kind of be made up.
Alright, this art is actually a bit iffy because it covers his body really... But then you don't want to get rid of the cape, but it covers his body, so you don't really see a lot. Huh. It's interesting. It's different. There's nothing else in this game that covers so much. Ooh.
Yeah.
Is he one of the legendary 4 pieces of art? A lot of 3 and 4-star heroes seem to have 4 pieces of art.
Well, Bantu has the artist, but... Huh. They actually went...
Look at his cute tiny fingers. They're trying to grab something. But what can that tiny hand ever hold? Except for the
Reinhardt.
Yeah, okay, good. But yeah. Well, I don't know what the circle's about. That's weird. It looks like he just spun his dagger into a circle. But that wouldn't make sense. And fun. Whoa, what? What? This is so anime.
Yeah.
This is so anime. You wouldn't want to do this as an actual guard in an actual fight, but in animes they always do this. Because when you cross your arms, like you're not taking full advantage of your arms, and it also has nowhere to go, so you're still absorbing the blow completely. Your arms. But anyways, what posture? What pee-pee? Anyways, yeah, that's Chad. I'm going really quickly through Chad. Lycian Wildcat, Chad. Chad's a young thief, and he's got a lot of grit for a boy of his age. There's a reason for that, and Sally, it's a rather unfortunate one. He's an orphan. You see, a while back, Chad used to live in an orphanage where he spent his days in calm surroundings with his friends, Ray and Lou, and a kindly old caretaker. Where's the caretaker? But those peaceful days were shattered when Burns' army attacked the orphanage, with Chad's caretaker dying during. Oh, that's a spoiler, but probably not much.
Well,
spoiler.
no, it's pre-game spoiler.
Oh, okay. Chad swore vengeance and fled. Seriously, is that really not a dagger in the game?
Not that I know.
He even has it. Later on, he joined Roy's army to fight against Burn. Chad has had a difficult lot in life, with his childhood ending before it had even begun. I hope that one day his wounded heart will begin to mend. Aww. Cute boyo. I, too, really like the scarred kids who were hurt by war.
Oh.
I'm a big fan of Gundam as well. Alright, Percival. My favorite sword hero from this banner. No, just kidding. He doesn't use a sword. That looks like a Japanese sword, by the way.
Huh.
That does not look Western at all. Huh. Looks like a short sword, too. Yeah.
I mean, it's not his primary weapon, so it shouldn't be that fancy, but still.
Actually, it's not a short sword. It's longer than I thought. The cape just messes up your interpretation of it. That face. Yeah. What expression is that?
Confidence is something.
I don't know.
Disgust.
It looks like disgust, yeah. I don't want to pull on this guy. He's disgusted with me. Nice iron boots, nice tailored pants, nice looking body. His arm? His arm kind of looks like it's super long. It's not super long. It's not like FE bad, but it looks a bit long. Right arm.
Right arm, I can kind of see it. Could just be because cave obstructing, of course, always does weird things with arms.
Yeah, but he's not slouched over on one side, so I don't know. He could just have really long arms.
He could.
He has really big hands, though. You see how big his thumb is? Jeez.
This banner's just full of big hands.
Big hands.
Reinhardt is quivering in his boots.
Yes. Imagine holding Reinhardt's hand and then crushing it. Wait a second, I can't imagine that.
What?
Okay. Percival, his attack animation looks a lot better because he actually has an expression that's not discussed. Yeah. You can
kind of reminds me of Raisin's face a little bit in this angle.
Oh yeah. Kind of, yeah. He looks kind of cute. You're right.
That's one way of interpreting it, yeah.
He looks like he's from like a josei, or even a teenage version of it, where like he looks like the main character that the girls want to date, main guy. With that
hair probably like that. Is.
He probably is, yeah. Whoa! What is this? I've never seen this before.
Oh, that's intense.
Is he like falling? Oh, no, he leapt. He leapt, and then this is He's on a horse, but he leapt off the horse. And he's about to deliver the final blow. This man is barely holding on to his weapon. Do you see that? Right arm, not grasp.
He's not.
Left arm, not even holding it. How is he even holding this lance? That's crazy.
What? He must be in the middle of a swing or some sort of swing, because he's not holding that.
Even if you're in a swing, you have to
you
hold your
shouldn't be
weapon.
doing that.
I've never seen a hero not hold their weapon. I think he's holding it barely with his right pinky or some shit. That's crazy, though. No, seriously, why didn't they just draw his hands closed on this thing like a normal... This makes... Alright, sure. There's a bit of inconsistencies with art and Fae, guys.
Tad bit.
Oh, You sure this is the same character? No, I'm serious. You sure? This looks like a completely different guy. What the? That look. This is our first picture. And this is our last picture. Like, his facial features look entirely different. His eyes are so much bigger.
Oh, yeah.
It is. What happened?
I have no idea.
They look similar. Don't get me wrong. It's the same artist trying to draw the same person. So, of course, it looks similar. But it looks very different. It's weird.
Hmm.
Earlier, Leonard says his hands are so big, his single pinky is equal to Reinhardt holding of his entire hand. Yeah, you're right. At the very least, he's now holding his lance properly. Wait a sec, was this really his lance?
Time to look that up, because I actually, again, have no idea.
It might be the angle, but that lance looks way bigger than it does here.
Pretty sure he doesn't have his own weapon.
Alright, this art just looks really inconsistent to me, guys. Definitely not my favorite. He's barely shattered the armor, too. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna move on from that. Knightly idea, Percival. Etruria's military is led by 3 generals. Among them is Percival, the knight general. He's a stoic hero who is brave, wise, and loyal. I don't see any of that from there. He looks bored. They said that in time, Percival would become Prince Myrddin's personal retainer and take full command of Etruria's military. But, sadly, the prince died in an unfortunate accident. Damn, he hot. What, it's one of those relationships? Damn, it's one of those relationships. Following the death of the prince, Percival remained loyal to his country, but chaos tore through the kingdom, and soon he was fighting against Cecilia, Etruria's maid general. Go Cecilia! Beat this dumb-looking guy up. It was an encounter with a certain someone that helped the lost knight find his way once more. But I wonder, who exactly did he meet? I wonder. It was probably Roy. Is that a boulder?
That's not a boulder.
What the hell is that?
It's a thought bubble.
Oh, it's a thought bubble! Okay. Okay. That was a boulder. Or a giant okay, you know what? I don't know what I'm looking at anymore.
The boulder is very confused.
Okie doke. So, Legion, from first to last,
Yes.
what'd you like?
As far as these 6 are going, probably Agreen, then between Brunya and Echidna, it's kind of difficult. I'm gonna say Brunya because more consistently, like, Echidna's pose is a little odd. But then Echidna, Percival, no, Chad, then Percival, then Larum.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm very similar. I go Agreen first, Echidna second. I like Brunya, it's just Echidna, there's something special about her. But Brunya's still really thick and hot. But Agreen, I can't go against Cubone. He drew Owen. He drew the Owens. He also drew Reinhardt, so fuck him for that, but he drew Owen. And yeah, the upgrade on Agreen is really big there. Echidna just there's something about muscular girls and the depth of the art Brunya looks a bit more. It's the art style maybe, but she doesn't look quite as detailed as Echidna, so that's the reason why.
Yeah, I'll give you that much. I don't know, Echidna's. Then again, Brunya's pose. I'm gonna actually swap the two because Brunya's pose is also a little weird.
What? No take backs.
I had to think about on Brunya's attack art.
All right.
It's still kind of a bit of a tie between those two, but they're both free, so what can I complain?
Yeah, they're both free. Yeah. Okay. And then I would go... I will go Chad, and then I'll leave the last place to Percival and Larum. I'm just sorry. Like, the art just doesn't look right to me at all for Percival. His first and last art is really inconsistent. Same with Larum's art just looks wrong. Yeah.
There is some weirdness, but I still kind of put him above.
No, I get that. I get that.
Just a little.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the new banner in terms of art. Hey.
Yep.